Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Mountain snow continues over parts of the central and northern Rockies through tomorrow. Record warmth expands into the eastern U.S. through tomorrow. Severe thunderstorms are likely across portions of the central and southern plains as well as the middle and lower Mississippi Valley. Closer to home, much cooler temperatures are going to occur across the region today and tomorrow. Freezing temperatures are possible tomorrow morning. Mild weather conditions will occur on Friday and Saturday, with another large storm system bringing breezy conditions and a chance of mountain snow showers with lowland rain showers for Sunday into Monday. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Blue Front fire has grown to over 250 acres as of yesterday, with 0% containment. It's located within the White Mountain Wilderness at the Blue 2 and South Fork Fire burn scar 4 miles west of Alto. The U.S. Forest Service says the Smoky Bear Hotshots crew, along with the local firefighting agencies, responded on Monday and remained overnight. Lincoln County Sheriff Michael Wood made these comments on social media.
OES, Office of Emergency Services, has called in a public information officer and stationed that person at headquarters so that we can get that information that comes in from the field out as quickly as possible. And because I'm in the field, some of that information might get lost if I lose service, or there may be a little bit of a downtime, and we just don't think that's fair, and we don't want to do that moving forward during this particular incident. So that being said, continue to pay attention and follow this page, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. I will share every one of those media releases that they put out, those updates. I'll share them here. They'll have them obviously on their Facebook page, Lincoln County Fire Service. If you have any questions at all, consult those two platforms, or you may also call 575-336-8600.
A ready status has been put in place for the residents of the Bonita Lake area. That's according to the Lincoln County Fire Service. Alamogordo Daily News editor Elva Osterreich appeared on KRWG and spoke about the natatorium that seems to be on a lot of people's mind.
The City Commission has been discussing what kind of a building would be best to house the city pool and if the pool should be upgraded or replaced. Voters should be watching this issue because an initiative will be on the ballot in regard to the project. A bond issue that will not be raising taxes but will keep the pool users, from children to seniors, enjoying the water and getting this exercise well into the future.
The current pool was built about 30 years ago and is nearing the end of its lifespan. It needs extensive repairs for cracked walls, corrosion, uneven water levels, and more. Fixing it would simply be a Band-Aid and not permanent. The proposed $12 million aquatic center would be nearly 20,000 square feet in size and feature a 25-yard pool with 8 lanes. VoteAlamogordo.com has details. General Hydronics Utilities is conducting traffic control at the intersection of East 10th and New York this week through Friday. As the main water line is being replaced, sewer pipe bursting will begin on the west alley of the 900 block. Please exercise caution when navigating the area and keep your eyes open for workers. The zoo is also hosting Halloween night. You're invited to join the zoo for trick-or-treating on Halloween night, which is Thursday, October 31st. Bring the whole family for a howling good time filled with candy, costumes, and critters. Come dressed in your best costume and get ready for a spooky adventure at the zoo. The Alamo Senior Center presents the Halloween Dance Party happening this Thursday from 2 until 4:30. Music by Chica and Demand. Light refreshments will be on hand. The cost is only $5 at the door. There is also a Halloween costume contest, so come dressed to impress and to scare. Local author Dr. Becca Michael and her friend Taco the Chicken have a new book coming out in a couple of weeks.
We're going to have the book signing Saturday.
And you can get that book over at the train depot and take a ride on that train, because that's always been a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. The toy train is awesome. And the people there are very, very sweet.
November 2nd at the Toy Train Depot. The Alamogordo Public Library Book Club meets this Saturday from 1 till 3. You're invited to join a lively and compelling discussion of books and topics. You can call the reference desk at 575-439-4148 to find out what this month's topic or author is. The Alamogordo Public Library's Builders Club meets this Saturday from 1 to 3. The staff supplies the Legos, Duplos, and etc. You supply the imagination and build whatever you like. If it's cool and fits, it'll be in the display case for others to admire over the next month. This program is free. This Saturday is a Women's Rights March. I spoke with Shara Atkinson.
We want to let people know what could happen if Trump is elected.
And what exactly are you afraid is going to happen?
Afraid he's going to completely ban abortion, take away contraception, take away IVF, and basically, women should be home pregnant and in the kitchen.
You're invited to use the ready-made signs or bring your own.
I have leftover signs from the gatherings we had when they overturned Roe versus Wade. So I have a great variety, but if they want to bring their own personal signs, I will have materials there. They can make a sign on site, or they can bring anything that centers on equal rights, equality, diversity, and women having the right to control their own bodies.
There have been zero claims of a nationwide ban on abortion, contraception, or IVF. This event is set for Saturday, 10 to 12 at 10th and White Sands. Well, today is Wednesday. It's time for This Week at Thrive with Stephanie Hale.
Hi, this is Stephanie Hale with Thrive in Southern New Mexico. Thrive in Southern New Mexico hosts community events to raise money and awareness for our local nonprofit partners as well as needs in our community. We are in the middle of our 2024 campaign. We're wrapping it up now, where we are attempting to raise over $500,000 to fund local nonprofit programs in both Otero and Lincoln counties. If your business is not hosting a Thrive Workplace campaign, contact us and we will provide you with all the tools you need to donate to your favorite charity over the next 12 months. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to learn about how you can support local nonprofits through Thrive in Southern New Mexico's 2024 campaign. For more information, you can reach us at 575-437-8400 at 1601 10th Street in Alamogordo, or jump on our website, letstthrivenm.org. That's it for this week. I'm Stephanie Hale with Thrive in Southern New Mexico, and I'll be back next week and every Wednesday right here on Crazy Radio.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. We would like to wish the community of Alamogordo a happy and safe Halloween. We would also like to extend an invitation to all the trick-and-treaters to come by our main stations to receive some candy on Halloween evening. Fire Station 1 at 619 Texas Avenue, Fire Station 5 at 1492 South Florida, and Fire Station 6 at 3100 North Florida will be handing out candy to all the ghouls. Please come by and see us on Halloween night.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move to this country, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
A suspect was taken into custody by police after a response to school threats being made yesterday morning. The Hobbs Police Department received a phone call with threats being made to the Hobbs Municipal Schools. This led to Hobbs Alternative School being placed under a security procedure. Police said the source of the phone call was found there. A suspect described as a juvenile was arrested. No additional threats were made to the district. The campaign of former President Donald J. Trump, the Republican candidate for president in the November 5th election, has announced he's coming to Albuquerque on Thursday to hold a rally beginning at noon at CSI Aviation at the Albuquerque International Sunport. Tickets are available online on a first-come, first-served basis. Many Democrats are downplaying this visit, such as Representative Pamela Herndon. She organized an anti-Trump rally in response to the visit. She explained to KOAT.
So one of the first things that we're doing is make sure that we're galvanizing the members who do identify as Democrats and encouraging them to don't forget to vote.
Identify as Democrats? What, is this a spectrum now, like gender?
It's a possibility!
Don't assume my party affiliation!
Don't!
Tickets are available by clicking the link on the Republican Party of Otero County Facebook page. After recent arson attacks in Oregon and Washington state, Secretary of State Maggie Toulouse Oliver says ballot drop boxes in New Mexico are safe. She says New Mexico's ballot drop boxes are required to have 24-hour video surveillance and checked regularly by county staff and remain a secure option for voters. The drop boxes in Washington and Oregon also had surveillance, and we saw how good that did, aside from identifying the suspected arsonist. New Mexico does not have any specific state laws that relate to burning a ballot drop box. So unless those suckers are fireproof, well, there are laws prohibiting arson, so there's that. New Mexico is seeing an increase in whooping cough cases this year. The New Mexico Department of Health says the number of whooping cough cases in the state is almost twice as many as last year, reflecting the same dramatic increase in whooping cough cases nationwide. Pertussis, better known as whooping cough, is a highly contagious disease that spreads from respiratory droplets that can happen naturally anytime a person coughs or sneezes. A person infected can spread it to other people for up to 21 days after the cough begins or until they complete 5 days of an appropriate antibiotic. Anyone needing testing for pertussis should contact their primary care physician or local medical provider. And finally, 36-year-old Lisa Alvarado Dominguez, a Chamberino, appeared on KRWG and shared what might be the most devastating find a person can make.
I noticed a lump in my left breast. It was really small, about the size of a cashew. Went, saw one doctor. They said it wasn't normal. Went in for ultrasound testing. And then I had a scan done, biopsy. And on October 9th, my results came in identifying that I was in fact positive with cancer.
The results of that test?
Stage 3, an invasive mammary squamous cell metaplastic carcinoma. So it's a very rare, aggressive type of breast cancer.
She immediately began her treatments and was in full remission, or so it seemed. In practically no time at all, the cancer not only returned, but metastasized. It spread rapidly throughout her body, her bones, her liver, her brain, before she or her doctors were even aware. By that time, it was well beyond the point of treatment. Lisa's been told she has weeks to live and will probably not even make it to Christmas. She'll be leaving behind 5 children, all of them under the age of 16. She's spending her final days surrounded by her children. A GoFundMe has been set up for Lisa Alvarado Dominguez to cover medical and final expenses. Plus, it'll help fund her loving farewell to her children when she's taken from this world. At last check, there was about $8,000 in that GoFundMe account, but she's in need of a lot more. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 7 matches for New Mexico volleyball today. All of those games are up north. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny and cooler, winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 64. Low tonight of 38. High tomorrow, 70 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny and cooler, winds gusting up to 31 miles per hour today. Mostly clear skies tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 44. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 20. Your low tonight, 24. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 19. High tomorrow of 52 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.